Are you operating in your gifts daily? Ooh-wee! If I struck a nerve, I feel you. I felt the same when I asked myself this very question while I was journaling. If you have been avoiding doing something you know you need to do that would propel you forward and have you shining your gifts on a regular basis, I get it. I know you're afraid of looking like a beginner or worried about what people will say. Or maybe you just don't know how to do it yet or have the confidence or the skills to make it happen. I've been there. I was being called to do something and I wasn't doing it because it was way out of my natural state of being. When I realized in avoiding the very gifts I had been given, I was essentially saying, return to sender. We don't want to return the gifts God has given. I'm sharing some past and present examples of how we avoid, procrastinate, and prolong the inevitable. But now it's time to operate from our place of power and stop returning God's gifts. We want the masterpiece without having to master the pieces. And it just doesn't work that way. Be dedicated and committed to master your pieces. And you are bound to create your masterpiece, showcasing all the gifts you've been given that were meant to shine all along. High performance coaching changed my life. And now as your certified high performance coach, I'm using it to help you change yours. I wanted to get to the next level, but didn't want to sacrifice myself or my relationships in exchange for it. It's possible. So let's create harmony in your life. Whether you have one area or several, you want to bring high performance to? That's exactly what I help you do. If you're feeling MIA from your own life because you're so busy making everyone else's world go round, you've forgotten who you are, how to make yourself a priority, and what's important to you, like your dreams. You are tired of going at it alone and you've tried to make some strides, but really struggling to make change stick. I know you're ready to take action and get results. If you fit one or all of these, you've got to apply. Get yourself your free Cast Your Vision session and get a jump start on bringing high performance into your life. Gone are the days you let life live you or find yourself in the same place year after year, or letting your circumstances, past or present, define the rest of your life. You can have the support you need to apply proven strategies to your life and finally spark the courage to make your dreams your reality. Get your free Cast Your Vision session so you can bring high performance into your life today. Check the show notes and get started now. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, I hope this message finds you blessed. And I hope that you can just look around and see how covered in blessings you really are. Take a moment right now just to think of the things that you are truly grateful for and give thanks. Yes, we need these moments daily and sometimes several times throughout the day. Place your hand to heart, breathe, and just be grateful. I know things ain't perfect. I know there is something that is probably really challenging you right now, but even with all of that, there is still so much to be grateful for. So PR often, pause and reflect. You are blessed. beyond measure. And that's the space we are listening and taking in this episode today. Y'all already know I'm a spiritual gal, and whatever your religion or spirituality is, all is welcome here. So if this isn't yours, feel free to insert yours right here. I want to talk to you today about something I discovered while journaling. And this is why I always and will forever say journaling is so important, to just get your thoughts out on paper. We need that space, that time to reflect on the thoughts that we are thinking nonstop. It is so key to your development. I recognized a pattern where I wasn't showing up in a way I know I needed to, and finally got to the root of the belief that kept me here. But let me tell you, the thing about awareness is, once you have it, you have very little choice but to take action to change it, unless you fully accept staying where you are. In a world where you are busy, you've got a household to run, crazy kids' schedules, work, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. With all the adulting going on and all the roles you're working so hard to fill, it can cause you to forget about one of the most important relationships that you have, the one with you. Whether you've just been too busy making everyone else's world go round, or maybe you're living according to what somebody else thought was best for you, or maybe life just happened and it's got you feeling like you don't even know who you are or what you want anymore. There are so many things that can distract or disconnect you from your inner knowing. Go from feeling lost or disconnected to reconnected with the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. Get you back in touch with yourself and feeling like a priority on your own list. Knowing your desires and what you want at this season in your life, you can live the life of your dreams. And it starts with the connection you have with you. Check the show notes to get the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. It's your time to get back in touch with you. Click the show notes and get started. Okay, so there are some spaces in my life where I'm very vocal, as in, don't blame me. I'm telling it how it is, straight up, no chaser. I live by that creed. You can say whatever you want to say. It's all in how you say it. There were some spaces in my life where I had no problem doing that. Yet there were some spaces, some other places, where I would kick back and only share my true thoughts and ideas with trusted people in my inner circle. I'm sure you can relate. Is there a space in your life you are a force to be reckoned with, and other spaces where it's almost like you're on mute? All right, you got yours, so come on with me. I realized I was doing this in my business. Ooh, yikes. The truth bombs. It gets you sometimes, don't it? I wish I could find words to express to you how much I love this podcast. It's me living out my dream of being a radio host. You may have heard this story before, but back in the day, I wanted to be a morning radio host. And here I am, living it out. It's not quite the way that I imagined it all those years ago, but that's how dreams are sometimes. They take on a life and meaning all of their own if you allow them to. Keyword is allow. Now, as much as I absolutely love doing this podcast, it's very much all about my comfort zone. I feel like Nas, all I need is one mic. I swear my brain works in music lyrics. Music lyrics and movie lines. That's my love language. All I need is me, my mic, and my phone, and the magic happens. But I have this goal to reach. 500 million women. The way to do that is not just by bumping my gums on your airways right now, but it's on screen. Uh-oh. That is a way out of my comfort zone. I mean, even just talking about it makes me feel so anxious. And I am not talking about the way that Genuine had it set up. I have to be honest with myself. When I look at the reason I've been playing it safe and staying in my comfort zone is actually because I thought I didn't have something to say that was important enough people wanted to see. Yep, you heard me right. Why does anybody want to look at me? Why? Because we want to know who we're listening to. We are visual creatures. If someone can look at me and see themselves in me, I can help them gain the courage to be seen. That within itself is such a priceless gift. And that's the truth, Rufus. With this realization, I had to really look at that belief and where it was coming from, and more importantly, why it kept me here. Thinking I didn't have anything important to say that people would want to see is just flat out not true. But you have to be willing to look at your beliefs and not just accept them as fact, but actually ask if they are fact. Contrary to popular belief, everything you think is not true. Listen to your inner knowing, your intuition, that feeling that tells you, yes, this does not sit well with me, or that gut feeling that confirms it does resonate with you. Encourager! Looking for more ways to connect? I got you! Head on over to our new place at the YouTube channel. The Encourage Over Everything channel is alive and in effect. Meet me there. Let's have deeper conversations. Meet me there. Let's encourage each other on a deeper level. Meet me there because we are taking high performance to all its heights. I can't wait to connect with you more. Check out the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share with your friends because we need more encouragement. And now we have another amazing space that we can connect and encourage over everything. See you there. Explore. This is where you whip out your journal and really explore your thoughts and beliefs to see if it's valid. Maybe it was a once upon a time valid in your life. Does it still ring true today? Or do you think things differently right now? Is the meaning still the same? Or does it hold new meaning for you? Does it align with you now? And will it take you where you want to be? Me thinking I didn't have anything important to say and no one wanted to see me on screen sharing my perspective and lessons learned was just not true. People do want to hear what I have to say. I mean, hello, encourager. Shout out to you for listening right now. Those thoughts that turned into beliefs kept me in my comfort zone and playing small, ultimately keeping me from my dreams and my goals. There is some woman out there right now who may be a single mom like I was, who may have been divorced like I was, who may have lost a parent, a grandparent, or influential pillars in her life like I did. There is a woman out there right now who may feel lost, like she doesn't know who she is, just like I did. And I'm doing her a disservice right now. By me not showing up for her, I'm hurting her. I'm not supporting her. Just like the old me who needed to see an example of what it looks like to see being single mom as a gift and not a curse. To see losing the most important people in your life as a means to get into agreement with God on what true eternal life is. To come to know that the most devastating thing to happen to you can become your greatest leverage and not see it as an actual loss. To realize loss is really leverage to unlock your greatest transformation and discover who you really are. Somebody needs me. There is a woman out there who needs me. There is somebody who needs me. The old me. I want to show up for her too. I'm standing up for both of us now. I knew I had to really start pushing myself. I'd rather push me than life push me. At least when I do the pushing, it's on my terms. So I did a thing. I went live on Instagram. I'm be honest, okay? It's just me and you here. I'm be honest. It was uncomfortable, but I survived. I know that what once was a tragedy will be my triumph. So I'll be uncomfortable until I'm not. I'm also gonna push a little more, which brings me to an announcement. Big announcement, big announcement. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, there will be the Encourage Over Everything YouTube channel. Yay! Insert applause. Yes, you'll see me on Instagram, but now you'll also see me on YouTube. Won't he do it? And I hope to see you there. I share all of this with you because I don't want to do this alone. I can't do it alone. And you don't have to do it alone either. I know we are stronger together. It may be scary, but if fear is going to be there anyway, we might as well pack it up in our favorite cute little tote bag and bring it along for the trip, okay? But I no longer want to return God's gifts. I have learned the gifts aren't just the ones wrapped up in a pretty package. Sometimes you are dealing with some real, getting through the ish and reaching the treasures on the other side of it. When you are in the thick of it, it's easy to doubt it'll ever end because it feels as if it'll last for eternity, okay? But if you hold on and encourage yourself through, you have no choice but to make it to the other side where the treasure resides, where the treasure resides. I love sharing my favorites with you. My favorite app on my phone is the Growth Day app. The journal feature is everything. If you want to be able to journal literally anywhere you have your phone in hand, this is for you. If you don't know what to write, no worries. You will want this for the science-backed journal prompts alone. It's a great place to reflect, explore, gain new insights, and level up your perspective. This all-in-one personal development app has a great plan section, a place to capture your life scores, and so much more. Now, if you love self-improvement as much as I do, you are going to love what Brendan Burchard has put together. Check out the link in show notes, and I'll see you there. So now I ask you again, are you operating in your gifts daily? Where can you be more bold? Where can you shine even brighter than ever? That last online purchase may need to go back to sender, but you are no longer returning gifts to God. Your God-given gifts were given to you on purpose, to live out your purpose on purpose. Even as you are fully taking action, fearfully and all, step out into the light and start shining your light. You'll start to build confidence that you can operate in your gifts. Every step builds another layer of confidence. Every skill practiced is another level of confidence achieved. As you stack those actions, stack those wins, you are paving the way to building your confidence. As you spend time not just thinking thoughts, but observing and exploring them to see if it aligns with you now and what you want in your future, you begin to lean into your intuition, trusting yourself, which builds esteem. You begin to see your highest self emerge as you see yourself in this new beautiful light, making it easier to answer the call of operating in your gifts. You'll feel like you as you stop avoiding your gifts and use them. You'll see it as you use your voice, show your face, step out on faith, and shine like only you can. The more you push yourself to do hard things, because like Glennon Doyle says, we can do hard things. The things that you avoid, ignore, procrastinate on, the more you are willing to start and do the dang on thing on repeat. You put in the reps and develop mastery. We want the masterpiece without having to master the pieces. And it just doesn't work that way. Be dedicated and committed to master your pieces, and you are bound to create your masterpiece, showcasing all the God-given gifts and talents you were meant to shine all along. Your gifts are truly gifts to be given to others. Someone needs you. Someone you don't even know needs you. That someone may also be someone you know all too well, the old you, wishing she had your courage. You owe it to her to show her you do. So catch me out here, making a mess of it all as I master my pieces and create my greatest masterpiece. As your coach, I'm pushing us, okay? But here's a push for you. What are your next 3 big, bright, beautiful, bold moves, baby? I encourage you to explore, have fun on the way, and push yourself so life doesn't have to. I want to give away all my gifts while I'm living. I don't want to take not one with me, honey. If you are with me, let's do this. Share your big 3 with me. We can do so much more collectively than we can on our own. And thank goodness we don't have to, because we have each other. Together we can. Encourage over everything. Encourager, thanks so much for tuning in. My wish for you is to have your encouragement cup filled up. If you enjoyed this episode, there's a few ways to say thank you. Share it with friends. You are a true encourager, sharing encouraging messages to lift others up, because that's just what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback, as this is how we make encouragement a way of life. And to keep the conversation going, connect with me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. Check the show notes for today's sponsors and all the ways to work with me and stay connected. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.